Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all having a really good week so far. Today's video is going to be testing out some new products, mainly from Maybelline. I ordered the Total Temptation line off of the Ulta website. So it's this little palette, this like eyeshadow slash highlighting palette, a new mascara, and brow pencil. And then I also saw this lasting... Like, what am I doing? We're all good. And then I also saw this Lasting Drama eyeliner, this beautiful kind of like rose gold eyeliner. And then when I was in Shoppers Drug Mart just a few days ago, I saw that they had the Gigi Hadid Collection, which was really exciting. So I got a lipstick and 2 eyeliners, and that's all because this is expensive, you guys. And then at the same time, I had actually also purchased this new Super Stay foundation from Maybelline, or I guess I should say it's like old but new. They've reformulated it. I already have my foundation and all my face makeup on, so I'm not going to be testing this out in today's video, but I will do a separate video where we do like a full wear test throughout the day, all that kind of stuff. Tonight I'm heading to like this holiday party at Brooks' dad's place, and yeah, I get a little bit nervous trying out new foundations for something like that when I know there's going to be photos and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's jump into this. And sorry if you can hear some nasal action happening. I've been sick the last couple days, which is not fun, but better now than at Christmas time is what I'm trying to tell myself. So let's start off with this Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer. It says for softly defined brows, easy to use, teardrop tip, and fluffy spoolie. Spoolie. I kind of like this nude packaging thing they have going on for this Total Temptations line. How very Kim K of you, Maybelline. So I'm just going to start off by using this spoolie, which is kind of this interesting little like round ball shape. But yeah, like I said, guys, I ordered the Total Temptation stuff off of the Ulta website. It's the first time that I've ever placed an Ulta order since they've been available to Canada. Oh, that is interesting. Can you guys see that? It's like geometric. It really does kind of look like a geometric teardrop. So I am just going to start filling in my brows the way that I usually do. But yeah, so I placed this order off of Ulta, like I said, first time since they've offered global shipping. And guys, I ordered this stuff on November 24th and it arrived yesterday on December 14th. So I mean, like, I understand it's Christmas time, it's busy, they probably have tons of orders to be filling, but I feel like that's a long time. That is like a full 3 weeks. So I was patiently waiting for this order to come in. And yeah, like I guess that's to be expected at this time of year, but I did want to mention that if you're in Canada placing from Ulta, just be aware of that. But it was free shipping because my order met the minimum, so that was good. So far, so good, guys. There is one eyebrow done, and this one hasn't been filled in yet. I like this shade, Soft Brown, which is like the second lightest, so actually keep that in mind. You can see I have very dark hair, but I actually prefer the soft brown one over like brunette or dark brown, I think are the other shades. And yeah, it's really easy to apply. It's not overly waxy, like I don't feel it tugging, but it's also not too liquidy. That's not the right word. Guys, it's Friday. By the end of the week, I literally cannot talk. Like, I cannot form sentences. I cannot communicate well. So, sorry about that. The little spoolie is not my absolute favorite. I think I prefer just more of a classic looking type of spoolie, but it does the job. Like, it's getting in there. Okay. First impression, good. Filled in the brows nicely. I have other Maybelline brow products that I quite like, so I'm not surprised that I like this one. But I think we should try out this. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set Volumizing Brow Mascara, and I got this one in the shade Light Brunette. And it says that it is designed with our precise angled skinny brush to style brow hairs, and it is a gel mousse formula and suitable for contact lens wearers. Oh wow. That is a very tiny little brush right there. And I can already see that there's those little like fibers, kind of like a fiber, you know those mascaras that add fibers? So let's just see. This would actually, like given the fibers, be something I'd be interested to use prior, like before applying any sort of brow product and see if you can just get away with using just this. That actually has volumized my eyebrow. That is so interesting. What an interesting little gadget, guys. If you have sparse brows, like this actually is, that is weird. Heh. Again, liking this so far. Alright, and now what I am most excited to try out is this little palette. This is called the Total Temptation Shadow and Highlight Palette. It has, again, kind of this nude packaging on the outside, and it's a very nice, thin, compact little palette. And then you open it up here, and you actually just have kind of two sections. So you have this warm section that has 4 eyeshadows plus a highlight, and then the same over here, a cool section that has the 4 shadows plus your highlight. So I really like this concept that you have your warm side and your cool side. I think it's nice because so often we have palettes that are either cool toned or warm toned. So I think this is a really cool little concept. This highlighter here, this like kind of lavender one, is kind of scaring me a little bit, but I want to try and use kind of both sides today to create kind of like a neutral look. But first, let's do some swatches. So actually from just swatching, what's really impressing me are the matte shades. This kind of like deeper peach matte and this kind of mauvey one over here look absolutely beautiful. The black does look a little bit patchy as far as black eyeshadows go. This one right here is a little bit like chunky type of glittery, which is not my favorite, but we'll see. Let's just give this a go. Both these are the highlighting shades right here. So this one comes off very, very golden, and this one is like literally purple. Like that is, I don't think I would apply that to my cheeks as a highlighter, but as an eyeshadow, I would definitely work with that one. So I think what we'll start off by applying is this shade right here. It's a very kind of like pale lavendery pink color, and I'm going to put that as my first crease shade. That shade is like the color of my skin. It's not really showing up. So I'm going to move over to this kind of peachy matte shade. I like this color a lot. It's showing up kind of actually lighter on my eyes than I was expecting it to, and I like that. It's a really nice true peach transition shade. And then I actually am going to take some of this mauve here as well, mauve, and apply that just lower on my crease. I'm also going to take a little bit of that matte peachy one just underneath my eye. Now what, guys? What shade should I apply all over my lid? I actually think I'm going to use this kind of light peach one. This is not matte, but it's not super shimmery. It has just more of like a satin finish to it. That is nice. Very, very nice. Super brightening. This is the type of shade I would love for the spring and summertime. Now I'm not done with the eyes yet, but I'm just wanting to try these highlighters. And I mean, by wanting to, I want to try this golden one. This one, that is just straight up purple, but we're still gonna try it. Let's start off with the golden one. I like this kind of like ridging that these powders have. I think it's just kind of different. I like it. That's pretty. It's quite subtle. Like, I'm not against a subtle highlight though, but yeah, quite subtle. And just because I feel like we should, let's also try this one. that actually is showing up a lot more than the golden one, but it's not my favorite. I'm not against a lavender, like a purpley toned highlight, but this is just a little bit too chunky to be flattering. Like the actual color of it is a very pretty kind of golden, purpley iridescent shade, but the chunks of glitter in there are just a little bit too out there for my liking. I'm gonna try to tone it down a bit. I'm not trying to look like a unicorn right now. I'm actually going to try on my cheeks as well, this very top shade on the warm side. It's just a little bit less gold than the actual highlighter. It's more like champagne-y, which is what I need in my life. Guys, I just don't like it. I'm not liking this on my cheeks. On my kind of outer corner area, I am going to take this brown shade at the bottom of the warm side. Oh, like, just placing that on the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm going to take some of this shade, the sparkly kind of cool toned shade, in the very center part of my lid. Mainly because I just want to try out these colors. No, that is not good. That is not good. I'm just gonna go back in with this to kind of cover that up because that shade was not good, you guys. It was no actual base color in there. It just showed up on my eyes like chunky glitter and just kind of looked like cheap, for lack of a better word. But I love this shade. Oh my goodness, I really like that one. I'm gonna use a little bit of that light shade again to highlight my inner corner. That looks nice. And maybe a touch up here as well. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on everything at the end. So we're just going to keep on going. The Gigi Hadid eyeliners, I was really excited to get these because I was watching a video of Tati's recently, and she was saying that this black eyeliner, this black gel eyeliner, like a pencil eyeliner, is the best one she's ever tried from the drugstore. So I was like, okay, I'll get that. These were not cheap. Like, I was shocked. Let me look at, I want to check. Like $13.99 for an eyeliner from the drugstore. Like, that's a lot. They must be paying Gigi the big bucks. I'm going to take some of this eyeliner. This says that it is a gel eyeliner in black. And I'm just going to add a little bit to my lash line, just kind of pressing it into my lashes. And then I'm just using the black in the palette to kind of smudge that in further. You guys, I cannot believe how beautiful this eyeliner was. Like, Tati was not lying. This glided on so easily and super black. And for me, since I have slightly hooded eyes, if I don't set an eyeliner like this with an eyeshadow, it'll just transfer throughout the night, that's why I did that. But yes, super, super pigmented and black and creamy. I'm excited to try this on the waterline at some point as well. But for the waterline today, I want to use the nude one. So this is called Nude. It's the same product. So let's open this up. And I'm really hoping this is just as nice and creamy. Like, I actually want to show you guys, like, on the back of my hand. Like, oh my. That is a very black, like, Gigi. All right. Here's a little swatch so you guys can see this one. Ooh, that's creamy as well. Ooh, this has like a little bit of like a satiny kind of iridescence to it. So the formula of this is also very soft, very creamy, glides on very nicely. But for me personally, I wish this wasn't so white. Like I wish it was actually more of like a nude kind of natural shade, because I don't like the way on my waterline it looks if it's white, but I really do like a more something that matches my skin tone a little bit. But it's nice and brightening, that's for sure. But I think we should also try out this Lasting Drama Light Liner in Shiny Bronze. This is what it looks like. It says that it is waterproof and that it has an eye brightening effect. This is really nice, like it's simple, but it's pretty. It's just like the white packaging here with like the bronzy lid. Let's swatch this out here. Ooh, that's so pretty. It's not quite as creamy as those Gigi Hadid ones, but like still, like that's beautiful. I'm gonna put this on my waterline on top of that first one. It didn't really like, it did show up. It's kind of like reflective, I can tell now. Guys, things are just looking a bit of a hot mess over here, but I'm just rolling with it, okay? All right, now for the mascara. I typically love Maybelline mascara, so I'm really excited to try this. It says that it is the Total Temptation mascara. It's for full, fluffy lashes. It has this type of wand, apparently, and that it is washable. So it's so full, soft, and fluffy. It's an addictive experience. A creamy whipped formula infused with coconut extract. I'm not sure when my camera stopped recording, but hopefully it wasn't too long ago. I just finished applying this mascara. I think my eyelashes look really good. This is a very kind of like slippery, wet formula, which I don't typically like, but I found it gave a lot of volume, but it wasn't very good at separating, just the way that the brush was. I found it was getting kind of clumpy, but it's very, very black and dark, and I like the way that it looks. So I might try, like, this was just one coat, so maybe I should like build it up a little bit. And lastly, for the lips, another YouTuber recommendation. This is the Gigi Hadid lipstick in the shade Tora. The Taylor, who's another YouTuber here, she's amazing. You guys should watch her if you don't. She said that this is the perfect nude shade for fair skin complexion. So let's try this. That is a very nice kind of true nude shade. It's a little bit more like of a brownie nude than I'm used to wearing, but it looks nice. My lips are just so dry that it doesn't actually look that nice, but the formula is really nice. I really like Maybelline lipsticks, and again, I like this kind of nude packaging. All right, let's go through everything just one by one quickly, and I'll let you know if I think it's worth it or not, and kind of just my thoughts on it in general. Really like this, the Total Temptation Brow Definer. I liked that kind of teardrop shape. It filled in my brows really easily and quickly. I like the formula, so this is a winner. This L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost In Set was also very interesting. It actually has little fibers. If you have kind of sparse areas on your brow you're looking to fill in, I would definitely recommend trying this out. I'm excited to try this one actually on its own. But yeah, this combination is really nice so far, liking both of those. This palette, sadly, you guys, I think this palette is a pass for me. There are some nice shades in here, like this nice little peachy one. Actually, all three of these were pretty nice. And actually this highlighter, so the warm side was pretty good. I didn't get a lot of color payoff with this one. This black was a little bit patchy. This highlighter is a little bit chunky. So just in general, I wouldn't say this one is worth the money unless you're looking for some really great kind of peachy shades. These actually do swatch better. Better than I found they applied to my eye, so that's disappointing. But yeah, unfortunately, I think just these two highlighting shades don't cut it. So yeah, that's gonna be a pass. As far as the eyeliners, these two Gigi Hadid eyeliners, so good, so soft, so creamy. This black is so black, and this nude one, it's more of like a white kind of satin, so I would say the black one is like a must-have. Like, I'm excited to put that in my waterline at some point. The white one, the nude one, if you're looking for more of like a white satin, it actually looks quite nice now that everything else is on. This bronzy eyeliner is beautiful, like swatched on my hand there. It didn't really show up applying it on top of this nude one, so maybe it's just not really, more so a waterline pencil, but I really like this shade. Like, I think that's beautiful. So all of the eyeliners I'm into. I like all of them. The mascara is really good. I like the mascara. It looks nice. Nice full volume into that. And the lipstick looks nice as well. I really like this shade, kind of for like an everyday neutral kind of nude shade. And so yeah, I guess I'm into everything but this. The thing that I was most excited for. But that's okay. This look is not my favorite, but hey, they're not all going to be my favorite, right? So yeah, I guess the next video we'll try these guys out. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you're looking forward to that. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. It means so much to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.